Richie, now you've done it. Don't you realize you're fooling with things beyond your control? The madman Mars doesn't understand anymore. The madman Mars thinks you're making fun of him.
Hey now, welcome to Freedom Sufferer Cards video number. It is another unnumbered video, part 2 of round 2.
Oh, man. See what you did there, man. We are ready to continue, Freedom, man.
All right, Randy, we are partly ready because we only know one of the 2 remaining series. The time I'm filming this tonight, we still do not know, as Tampa Bay and Montreal will be going to Game 7. The winner of that series will take on the Sabres. However, we do know who the Anaheim Ducks will be going up against, Randy. They will be going up against Vegas.
Oh, man. And who did you pick there, man?
Who did I pick there? I picked Vegas. I wanted the Mammoth to win, though.
Oh, man. Loser, man. I picked the Mammoth, man.
That makes you the loser, Randy.
Well, man. Static, man. And tones, man. Raising tones, man. High tone, man.
Right, Randy. Whatever. I really wanted the Mammoth to pull it off. I wanted them to finish them off quick. They were up in the series, but they just couldn't keep it together, Randy.
It happens, man. It happens, man.
And the Ducks, we both picked the Oil to beat the Ducks, Randy, and that didn't happen.
A changing of the guard, apparently, man.
Well, the Oilers have played the most hockey in the last 3 years of any other team, and McDavid has played the most hockey of any other player in the NHL. With 4 nations, with Olympics and deep cup runs, Panthers are broken down. So maybe there is a changing of the guard, or maybe there's just rest that's needed, Randy.
Maybe, man. All right, man.
Vegas. We're going to start with Vegas. Even though they limped into the playoffs, they barely made it. They did turn it up when they brought in Torts. They've looked good. They have looked good since then.
What's going on there, man?
On the screen, that's Isha. She's undercover. She's going undercover in the Handmaids, Randy. She's going to take everybody down.
Oh, man. I am amazed, man.
Good stuff, Randy. Anyway, Vegas. They started it off with goaltending, Randy. The only goalie. This team has been known for the carousel of goaltenders, even in the playoffs. Only one guy played. We got the static. Carter Hart. 6 games played, 4 wins, 2 losses. He has a goals against average of 2.72.
Horrible, man.
Not that horrible.
He's horrible, man.
He's horrible. Save percentage of .898.
Under 9. Everybody laugh at him, man.
Indeed. No shutouts either.
Unbelievable how bad that is, man.
Right, Randy. But he brought consistency one way or the other.
One way or the other, man. No ways, man.
Right, Randy. And up front, it was led. We all know who he is. Jack Eichel. Jack Eichel led the way, tied for the playoff point lead. 6 games played, 9 points, 1 goal and 8 assists. What a great performance by Jack Eichel. And shortly behind there,
the Wizard, man, on a cup quest, man, got away from those Leafs, and here we are, man. All of a sudden, he's been in the second round, man, 3 times, man.
Yeah, twice with the Leafs, though, Randy.
Man. Not anymore, man.
There's also a Mitch Marner, a beauty. Young Guns. Well, what did Mitch do? He had 7 points in 6 games, over a point a game, 2 goals and 5 assists, and one of those 2 goals was a game winner.
Well, man, get him out of here, man.
It's already out, Randy, don't worry. And of course,
we got Barbashev, man. Love him, man.
Loads of hits, great performances too. He's also a point a game, 6 points in 6 games, 2 goals and 4 assists, Randy. We love Barbashev. No secret here. And then you got Brett Howden. 6 games played, 5 points, 4 goals and 1 assist. Jeez, and a game winner.
Yeah. All right then, yeah.
And to close off their top 5, to never forget, yes, I have a much more beautiful card of Mark Stone. Take a look at this sticker. Mark Stone, healthy just in time. Again, 5 points in 6 games, 2 goals and 3 assists.
Man. Solid numbers there, man. And on defense, man. Who do we got, man?
And on defense, Randy, we got Noah Hannafin, who led the way with 5 points in 6 games, almost a point a game. All 5 were helpers, though.
Yeah, man. Bam, man.
Shea Theodore. We love Shea Theodore. Huge fans of Shea Theodore. And all he did, Randy, was get 4 points, 2 goals and 2 assists in those 6 games. And of course, do not forget, one of those goals was a game winner.
Big time player there, man. Well, man.
Well, we mentioned a couple of those game winners with Mitch Marner and Brett Howden, Shea Theodore, but also Nick Dowd. I gotta choose Nick Dowd for this round. He had 1 game winner in round 1.
Yeah, man. Don't forget, man. I'm throwing in Colton Sissons. How about him, man?
Colton Sissons. All right, Randy. I like the cut of your jib.
Man. He had 4 points, freedom, man. In 6 games, freedom, man. 2 goals, freedom, man. Yeah, 2 assists, man.
You are fired up.
Man. I got factoids too, freedom, man. All right, man.
And now for their injuries, Randy. William Karlsson should be expected back for Game 1, whenever that is. They have not yet announced that. But Pietrangelo, not expected back till July with that hip on the long-term injury reserve. Who knows? Crazier things have happened. Maybe if Vegas could go on a deeper run, he will surprise everybody and show up a month ahead of schedule.
Vegas fans can only hope, man. Man. All right, what about those Ducks, man? Quack, quack, man.
Quack, quack, Randy. Those Ducks looked solid too, didn't they?
Man. They did, man. They were too much for the Oil, man.
They were too young. They had wheels. They had structure, and they had consistency, Randy. Although in goal, again, I'm a huge Dostal fan, but when I was doing the round 1 previews, the Oilers had better goalie numbers. That should tell you the underlying numbers of Lucas Dostal have not been great in the season, and in the playoffs, yeah, they won, but he had, in 6 games played, he had 4 wins, 2 losses, goals against average of 3.87. That is not good, and a save percentage of .874. No shutouts. However, Ville Husso did show up in relief. Didn't get a win or a loss, but he shut the door down pretty much. He had a goals against average of 1.28 and a save percentage of .909. So if he's needed, and he might be if you look at those numbers on Dostal, he's pretty consistent too, Ray.
Man. Yeah, he is, man. All right, man.
Up front, my favorite player on the Ducks and one of my favorite players in the league, Troy Terry. One of the few autos we have of his. Amazing player. What did Troy Terry do, Randy? You know I'm a huge fan of Troy Terry.
Say the word, freedom, man.
Troy Terry had 3 goals in 6 games. He had 5 assists as well for 8 points in 6 games.
Man. Solid big game player right there, man.
That is true. No game winners, but what a series he had. And then you got Leo Carlsson. Carlsson, that youth, 8 points in 6 games as well. We had 2 people with 2 points over a point a game. Exact same stat line there. 3 goals and 5 assists. He did have a game winner, though.
Well, man. Keep it going, man.
Cutter Gauthier, Randy. Freshly pulled as well. Cutter Gauthier, one of the super exciting young players. Just another one. He had 7 points in 6 games, 4 goals and 3 assists, and 2 game-winning goals. He has showed up
in a big way too, man. Unbelievable stuff there, man.
And don't forget about Michael Granlund. I picked him as a game breaker. He had 6 points in 6 games, 2 goals and 4 assists. He did not have a game winner, but point a game. Solid. You got 4 guys I've listed off, all at a point a game, and guess what, Randy? The next one, Alex Killorn, also at a point a game. 6 points in 6 games, 3 goals and 3 assists. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, man. One more, man. Chris Kreider, how about him, man?
Just under a point a game, 5 points in 6 games. Known for his goals, but he had 1 goal, 4 assists. Wild. And on defense, Randy?
Michael Jackson will call, man. Well, man.
He actually led the team in points. 9 points in 6 games. Tied for the league lead. Talk about a coming out party in the playoffs. 9 points. He's a defenseman, Randy. 1 goal, 8 assists. Just what a round for him.
Michael Jackson is the king of pop, man.
Yeah, he is, but McComb?
Man.
Anyway, Randy. And you had Johnny Carlson, the veteran, big pickup, 5 points in 6 games, almost a point a game. Jeez, the lowest point getter of everyone I just mentioned was just 1 point under a point a game. That is going to be hard for Vegas, isn't it, Randy?
Really hard, man. Extremely tough even, man.
Same thing, Randy.
Man. Yeah, man. Game breakers. How about them, man?
Well, you heard who got the game winners, and Cutter Gauthier got 2 of them, and Leo Carlson. But how can you not pick this dude? Everyone thought he was done. He had a sizzling start in his first game in the NHL with the Habs. Ryan Poehling. In 6 games played, he had 4 goals. He's a guy who's probably had 4 goals combined in the last few years. Alone, Randy.
Unbelievable, man. It is never too late, man.
So when stars are made, Randy, in the playoffs, crazy. He had a game winner, though, of those 4 goals in 6 games, and I'm going to pick him. I cannot deny that. That is just someone who is having fun again, Randy.
Well, man. Fun. All right, man.
And Randy, I'm going with, you got to stick with Mason McTavish. He had 4 points in 6 games. But I'm bringing in Jeffrey Veal.
Man. Veal it is then, man. All right, what about those injuries then, Freedom, man? Say the word, man.
I'm saying it, Randy. Got Jansen Harkins, expected back on the 4th, so game time. You got Radko Gudas.
Boo them in, man.
Radko Gudas expected back for game 1 as well. Ross Johnson, lower body, also expected back May 4th, and Peter Mrazek is gone for the year.
Man. All right, man. Who are you picking, Freedom, man?
After checking that out, I thought that Vegas was maybe going to do it, but I like the way the Ducks are playing. I'm going with Anaheim in 5, Randy.
Well, man, no respect, man. I'm going with the dang wizard, man. Mitch Marner to get out of here, man. And I'm picking the Ducks in 6, man.
Wow, we're going with the same picks this time.
Man. Of course, man. All right, man.
Solid work, Randy. We're going to wait for the result of the next game, and maybe we will finish this episode off outdoors or indoors or who knows, upstairs, down here, with Isha going undercover to take out the evil that is at the Handmaid's Tale headquarters, Randy.
All right, man. Sounds good, man. Well, man. What is going on there, Freedom, man?
Who knows, Randy? How did that even happen? Isha has never, ever left the Netherlands. And Waffle has never left Canada. So what's going on, Randy?
Man. Seems to be, Freedom, man. The only explanation, man. Magic, man. Well, man.
Unbelievable, Randy.
Unbelievable, man. Just like what we just witnessed, Freedom, man.
We have the final series now, Randy. As the Sabres have their opponent now, Montreal Canadiens have defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning in Game 7 in a game. That was a record-breaking game, Randy.
Man. Record-breaking, man. They won without even double digits, Freedom, man. Not even 10 shots, Freedom, man.
Unbelievable. 9 shots on goal. We are talking like going, I don't know how many minutes into the third period, the Habs had a total of 4 shots, and they still found a way.
How is possible, man? As your dad would say, Freedom. How is possible, man?
Exactly like Jose would say it. How is possible? That's wild stuff. But it is done, Randy. The Habs will be going up against the Buffalo Sabres. We will not waste any more time and get right to what made Buffalo the winner after round 1. And a reminder, Randy, that you chose the Bruins and I chose the Sabres.
Static, man. All right, man. Go on, Freedom, man. Never mind that nonsense, Freedom, man.
Right, never mind the nonsense. Well, Randy, let's start with the goaltending then, shall we? This is one of the teams that did use multiple goaltenders. It started off with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, who in 2 games had 1 win, 1 loss, a goals against average of 4.20. Dang, not good, and a save percentage of .825. However, Randy, they had a lion come in. Alex Leon in 5 games played had 3 wins, 1 loss. Goals against average of 1.14, sparkling, and a save percentage of .955.
Unbelievable numbers there, man. The savior, man. The king of the jungle, Freedom, man.
Thankfully for the Sabres, they did have Lion come in. And up front, they had some firepower, Randy. Got Alex Tuch here. Alex Tuch, who in 6 games had 7 points, 4 goals. And 2 of those 4 goals, game winners.
Well, man. Love that, Freedom, man. All right, man.
Then we had the
Big man, man.
Tage Thompson. He showed up as well, over a point a game. 7 points in 6 games played. 2 of those were goals. No game winners, but Tage Thompson always lethal. And then also at a point a game, Randy, a sticker here of Peyton Krebs. Peyton Krebs.
Randy Krebs, man.
Randy Krabs, Randy. What are you talking about, Randy Krebs?
There are Randy Krebs variants, man. Anyway, man, talk about what that crustacean could do, Freedom, man. Come on, man.
Crustacean. Peyton Krebs had 2 goals as well. He had 6 points in 6 games. For a point a game, no game winners though, Randy.
Man. Say the word, Freedom, man.
I will say it, Randy. Zach Benson, who I picked as a game breaker, showed up as their 5th leading point scorer for forwards. He had 3 points in 6 games, 2 goals, and 1 assist.
Man. All right, Freedom, man. What about that defense, man? Gotta be led by Darlene, I'm sure, man.
You would think, Randy. But 2 Bs, Bowen Byram, beauty, rookie, Black Rainbow. Love me some Bowen Byram, who's finally got the health on his side, Randy. He's got 5 points in 6 games, just under a point a game. 3 of those 5 points were goals.
Man. Love to hear it, man. Now, what about Rasmus Dahlin, man?
Rasmus Dahlin, the ever-crucial defenseman. 4 points in 6 games, 1 goal and 3 assists, but you know what he does is not only bring the points. Such a great player to watch. Rasmus Dahlin, solid first round.
Man. And they're game breakers, Freedom, man.
Game breakers, well, Randy, you heard that Alex Tuch got 2 of those 4 game winners. Matthias Samuelsson picked up a game winner as a defenseman. He had 2 goals in 6 games, and one of those 2 goals was a game winner. And a game breaker pick, Josh Doan, also had a game winner. He had 3 points in 6 games. He had a goal, but that goal was the game winner, Randy.
Love that big game player, man. Great experience for that rook, man.
And my next game breaker pick, Randy, Jack Quinn had a great year. He had 3 points in 6 games, no goals. He's primed for a goal. Why not a game winner? And we will go with Josh Norris, who only got into 3 games. He did pick up a goal, though, in those 3 games. And one more game breaker pick, Randy.
Well, aren't we lucky to get one more pick, man? Who's it gonna be, Frida, man?
Who's it gonna be, Randy? It's gonna be the big rig, Jordan Greenway. He had no goals, he had 1 assist. But he plays that kind of game, you expect a big goal soon.
Real soon, man. All right, Frida, man. Sounding copacetic, man.
Copacetic?
Copa-dang-cetic, Frida, man. Uh-huh.
All right, Randy. Copa-dang-cetic it is. And their injuries, well, little bit of a list here, Randy. Osland expected back on the 19th of May, so very soon, with a lower body injury. You have Sam Carrick expected out until the 19th with an arm injury. And then we got 2 guys that will not be coming back. Justin Danforth coming back on the 15th of September. Same goes for Yuri Kulich. An ear injury. An ear injury gone till the 15th of September.
Probably from your tone, Frida, man. You've been known to be loud, man.
I've been known to be loud.
Uh-huh, man.
Sure, Randy. Well, there will be going up against the Habs. Let's get to Montreal, shall we?
We got a big party going on right now, man. UP is having a grand old time, Freedom. Celebratory stuff, man.
Celebratory stuff indeed. Who would have thought? If you had have told anyone that you can keep the opposition to under 10 shots 99.9999% of the time, Randy, that team's gonna win.
Not this time though, man. Unbelievable, Freedom, yeah.
Well, let us start with their clear star of the first round, the goaltender, Randy, Jakub Dobiš.
Dobiš, man. Portuguese sounding almost, man.
Almost with the ish, Randy, but most people just say Dobiš.
Oh, most people are wrong, Freedom, man. Anyway, man.
7 games played, Randy. 4 wins, 3 losses, a goals against average of 2.04. That is beauty. And a save percentage of .923. No shutouts. Every game in this series was decided by just 1 goal, Randy, and a few overtimes in that mix. 3, 4 overtimes, I believe. That's as tight as it gets. Huge performance by Dobiš. And the Habs were led up front by their captain. Nick Suzuki, 6 points in 7 games, 1 goal and 5 assists. No game winners, but Nick Suzuki, ever so reliable. And next up, Alexander Tessier. How about that? 4 points in 7 games, 2 goals and 2 assists, and one of those was a game winner. Then you had Zachary Bolduc, 7 games played, 4 points, 1 goal, 3 assists. No game winners there, but solid stuff. You're thinking, where is Caulfield then? Caulfield had 1 goal in 7 games. He had 4 points. Go Caulfield. You know he is just going to break out soon. He's been big game player his whole career.
Oh, man. What about this guy, man?
What a story. Finishing 5th in their forward points. Kirby Dach started with just loads of threats by some ridiculous, every city has them, some ridiculous fans threatening the family, shut off the social media, and he just came back. He just came back on fire.
In a big way, Freedom, yeah.
Exactly. He had 3 points in 7 games, 2 goals and 1 assist. That is your top 5 forwards, point-wise, for the Montreal Canadiens. But their top point getter, Randy, was not a forward. It was Lane Hudson. Freshly pulled Lane Hudson there. 6 points in 7 games, 2 goals and 4 assists, and a game winner. What you would expect from a guy like him. And Caden Cooley, 4 points in 7 games, all assists, but solid play. Solid play by him. Now for their game breakers, we had Slav, who did have 3 goals in 7 games, no assists, but one of those goals was a game winner. You know Tessier's got a game winner. I'm going to pick him as a game breaker, and you know that Lane Hudson has one. But the other one goes to Alex Newhook, shown there with the abs on his sticker. He had 1 goal and 1 assist in 7 games played, but that goal was a game winner. And why not Why not for deuces and giggles, Randy? We are keeping Brendan Gallagher in that grit, and he plays the game the right way. For their injuries, what's listed, very short list here. One dude, and he's expected back. He has an abdomen injury, Randy.
The Abs, man. Colorado Avalanche, man.
Avalanche, Randy, not even the same series, nothing to do with it at all, but whatever. Patrick Laine, abdomen injury, will be expected back on the 5th of May. Should be available early in the series, at the least, Randy.
Oh, man. All right, Freedom, man. It is that time. Make your dang pick, Freedom, man.
Oof. I don't know what to do here, Randy. You would think the Sabres are going to take this, but I got the Habs in 6.
In 6, man? Unbelievable. No respect, Freedom, man. I've got the Sabres in 3, man.
Sabres in 3, you got to win 4, Randy.
Sweet, man. Got them in 4, man.
Ridiculous, Randy. Do you know what the records were? I went 5 and 3. You went 1 and 7. You got 1 right. The only one you got right was the Canes. Making ridiculous predictions like that.
Static, man. Static, man. You went 0 and 8, man. Liar, man.
Sure, Randy. That should do it, Randy. We will stop taking everyone's time. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you've been enjoying the playoffs. Aside from those of you whose teams were eliminated in round 1, hopefully you were able to watch the playoffs now with no pressure, no stress. The worst is behind you, and I'm hoping to have more than just one Game 7 this round, but we'll see. If you enjoyed this enough to share your thoughts, perhaps, on who your picks are, if you've been watching, or about anything at all, as always, I would be grateful. Take good care of yourselves and take good care of those around you. Do not put anybody in the danger zone you wouldn't want any.
Static, man. Not from the dang Radish Princess, man. No, man.
And I will see you all soon.